Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture. It's time for the curls. It's time for the scoop. We start off with this hug. So come on. Hope it's a good day. I apologize for the lateness of yesterday. I ran into major technical problems. I was like, is Mercury still in retrograde? It was just a mess. I didn't get it up until the night, and it's just all of these things. So I apologize for that, but we should be around our normal time today. It's not cute not knowing, and now it's time to know the continuing saga of TJ Holmes and Amy Robach. Don't look for them to return to Good Morning America 3. Now the big question is, will they be out entirely at ABC? All the lawyers are gathering up. They're planning an exit strategy. They will be paid a lot of money to go away quietly and sign NDAs. I didn't think they'd be coming back to Good Morning America 3. It'll be interesting because, there was the talk that TJ, you go, but Amy, you can stay with the network. I don't know if they're still going to do that, or will she even stay? But their days at Good Morning America 3 are over, and they'll probably move on with the new host that they have right now. They will be paid a lot of money. They're going to be paid a lot of money. They want you to go away, sign that NDA, and don't talk about it, because they handled this all wrong. They probably never should have let them go on the air. It was that Friday that they came back on the air. That's what did it. When they were clowning and thought they were cute, and they didn't like it, and the backlash started, and then ABC didn't know what to do, and then they took them off the air. And I will say it over and over again. There's so many people who are like, what's the big deal? The big deal is you're married, and you got families, and neither one are divorced. When they started their affair, they were still married. You got children, you got families. It just isn't a good look. It just isn't. If you're going to be sneaking, they should have tried to be a little bit more quiet. But when they decided to throw it in their face, oh no, ABC said, where the money at? How much money we got to give them to go away? They'll probably buy out their contract, but there is a lot of money involved. It's very telling, because they handled it. They handled it wrong. And now it's going to cost them a lot of money because they just want this to go away. Just sign an NDA, take your money, and leave. But Amy and TJ will not be back on Good Morning America 3. Big congratulations, Teddy Riley, who's getting inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame. He's currently going on tour with New Edition, Keith Sweat, and Tank. The Legacy Tour is going all over the country. But Teddy, you kind of forget the songs that he wrote for Keith Sweat, Johnny Kemp, Bobby Brown, Michael Jackson. Teddy is getting inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, as well as Snoop Dogg getting inducted, as well as Gloria Estefan, who's not only being recognized with her work with the Miami Sound Machine, but her solo work, her work just doing Latin music. So deserving. They are amongst those getting inducted in a ceremony taking place later this year. If you were looking forward to seeing Jamie Foxx, his movie, the Netflix one, They Clone Tyrone, you're going to have to wait a while. It was due out this month. Now it's been pushed back to July 21st. It's a strange movie because I kept trying to understand what was going on in these trailers that they would release, but now it's not coming out to the 21st. Diana Ross and Smokey Robinson. This gathered a lot of conversation, and many of you pointed out that she did talk about Smokey Robinson in her book. She had this book out, Songbird, or I didn't like the book because she wouldn't tell the truth about who was the father of her first child, Rhonda Ross. It was Berry Gordy, and the girl looked like Berry Gordy. And I'm sure she grew up with Berry Gordy's eyes, had to stand there and say, I don't look like them. How come I look different? Because Berry Gordy is your daddy. She did not write this in the book. She didn't write about it in the book. But Shay says she talked about dating Smokey Robinson. Now, what Smokey Robinson would surprise me, he was married when he was messing with Diana Ross. That poor wife, Claudette, she put up so much. Them green eyes was out here cheating all over the place. But he said it went on far too long, and he said that he was married, and I guess he came forward to show some regret. But Diana Ross is like, I already told people we dated. We don't need to go into no details about. But a lot of people commented on that. Actress Anika Noni Rose. You know her when you see her. She's been in so many movies for Color Girls when Tyler Perry directed that. She played the princess in Disney's Princess and the Frog. She voiced the princess. She got married, and the photos are great. She didn't say anything about marrying to Jason Durden, an actor who was one of the stars of Greenleaf on OWN, because she was doing this big spread for Brides Magazine. She got married late last year. They said, how'd you keep it a secret? Because she had these photos coming out in Brides Magazine, and they looked stunning. The Met Gala this year is all in honor of designer Karl Lagerfeld. May 1st, honorary chairs include Penelope Cruz, Dua Lipa, Michaela Coel from Black Panther 2, Roger Federer, tennis sensation, and Anna Wintour. It's the fashion night where, no, the average person can't wear these fashions, but just to see the weirdness and the stunning looks, it's May 1st, this year's Met Gala. Whoopi Goldberg, this is why she is so entertaining on The View. Today's show, there was a black woman sitting in the front row with a big blue fur hat on. Why did she call Whoopi an old broad? Now, there are some people who might not say anything, but y'all know Whoopi will clap back, and she did. And Sonny jumped in, and they're like, well, we'd rather be an old broad than the alternative. But the woman, I think she wanted attention. You already had the attention, ma'am, with that hat, that blue big fur hat. But a heckler tried it with Whoopi, and she was quiet the rest of the show. Last night was the premiere of You People. Lunel, you look stunning. I'll be texting you later today. Lunel was there. Lauren London looked amazing. She's one of the stars. Jonah Hill. Neil Long, who's going to play Eddie Murphy's wife. Eddie Murphy was there with his fiance, Paige. You can say what you want about that woman. She always looks stunning. Eddie Murphy's girlfriend knows how to show up on the red carpet because she's going to stun. She's not going to talk, but she's going to look stunning. You People debuts on Netflix next Friday, everybody, the 27th. Lisa Marie Presley. So many details are coming out about her life. I asked the question, why does she always look... She only seemed happy when she was married to Michael Jackson, but she had a traumatic life. She was one of the ones who found Elvis Presley dead. She was 9. She had to go to Scientology obedience school and take these classes at 11. She did have a strange relationship with her mom. It was hostile. Once her son died from suicide, the two had gotten closer, but it was a hostile relationship. And a lot of people are asking, where did that money go? What happened? $100 million, where'd it go? She died owing people a lot of money. And did Scientology take the money? Like, where did that fortune go? Stephen A. Smith, the new book, Straight Talk, No Chaser. He talks about his life, and I'm going to tell you what I like about this book. He talks about himself and getting his ego in check. He recalled he was fired from ESPN. And I have a saying that people fire themselves doing dumb. They do. A lot of people, when they like, they fired me. What you do? People just don't wake up, I think, and want to fire you. I know there are some instances where they can, but a lot of people lay the groundwork for that boss to say, these are the 1,000 reasons why you're being let go. So Stephen A. Smith talked about being fired from ESPN. And he says it was a humbling experience with his mom, who passed away a few years ago. And he says his mother fixed his favorite breakfast and brought it to him in bed because he went home to have a pity party. And she said, you need to check your ego. You're not real nice. There's a reason why they fired you. And he said they were hard words to hear, but it was a life lesson. Fast forward a few years later, he's asked to come back to ESPN. And I guess that incident taught him, because sometimes your ego can get in the way, especially if you're dealing with, success. Some people ain't got no success, they got a big old ego. But his ego got in the way, and that was a life lesson. The book is out now. He talks about a lot of life lessons, and he's not afraid to stir the pot. He was Sherry Shepherd talking about, I'm not excited about the Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah, you got Rihanna, but she's no Beyonce. Well, nobody's Beyonce. But I am excited, and this is my question to y'all. Are you excited about Rihanna? I got to keep practicing saying her name. Are you excited about Rihanna performing at the Super Bowl? It's February 12th. I am, because I want to see what she's going to wear, the style, policing diamonds. Who's she going to bring out? Oh, there will be special guests. And I keep looking, because as soon as I find out, I'm going to let you know. There will be special guests. This year's halftime show is guaranteed to be almost a half hour, because Apple Music is now in charge of the Super Bowl halftime show, not Pepsi. I want to know who she's going to bring in. Nobody's Beyonce. I'm excited about seeing Rihanna step on that stage. I went there. The Michael Jackson movie, and I need your input. There's a Michael Jackson movie being made. Antoine Fuqua, the director, let me give you the little history. He did Will Smith's Emancipation. He did Denzel Washington's Training Day. He was messing around with Nicole Murphy. And Nicole Murphy set him up with the paparazzi. And they caught them messing around. Antoine Fuqua is very married. He's married to, matter of fact, Sunshine from the movie Boomerang. Her name escapes me. I know you guys are going to tell me. But he's very married. So that's kind of like the backstory. And he did not leave his wife for Nicole Murphy. I guess he said, oh, this girl has set me up. Paparazzi was waiting, and they were just snapping pictures away. Anywho, Antoine Fuqua is directing this Michael Jackson movie. The people who are behind Bohemian Rhapsody, they're involved. They've got the blessing of the Michael Jackson estate. Here are my questions to you. The older Michael Jackson got, that skin color kept getting lighter and lighter. Now, I know he had the vitiglio. I hope I said it right. I know he had the disease, but that skin color kept changing. The nose kept changing. Everything changed. Do you get a different actor for the look, or do you just work with that actor? And who do you think should play Michael Jackson? Should it be the guy that got on Broadway who won the Tony? Should it be somebody new? Should it be somebody that we know? Who could play Michael Jackson? I'm real curious about what ages they go through, because he was a child star. How do you think this biopic will do? Do you think it'll do better than the Whitney Houston pick? I think with the Whitney Houston, there were so many movies, people were like, we tired of these movies. It cost $45 million to make, barely made $25 million. It will be streaming soon, and I think most people are going to watch it streaming. People are going to watch it. As soon as it goes to streaming, they're going to be watching the Whitney Houston. I think people were worn out. They want people to leave Whitney alone. Like, leave her alone. With Michael Jackson, do you feel the same? I've asked a lot of questions because I do go through the comments. So let me know your thoughts. Leave a comment. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a thing, even when I have days when technical difficulties get the best of me. It's not cute not knowing, and now you know. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.